Hello, you're watching TelecomTV. I'm Martin Warwick and I'm talking with Peter Konings, who is Head of Product Development for Europe, Verizon. Peter, welcome. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Let's begin like this. Can you explain to us what is zero-touch automation?
Of course I can. So zero-touch automation, you need to look at that as part of the overall virtualized network services offering. So our customers are starting to consume our network services in a very flexible way. Now the very first thing customers then expect is for these services to be delivered in a zero-touch way, which means that when they need a service, they just basically push a button in their portal, and the service then gets delivered to the site where they need it. This is really all part of turning enterprises into real-time enterprises, because that's the environment in which many enterprises these days need to operate.
Thanks, Peter. Second question to you. What is the best thing the vendor community can do you think, to help CSPs like Verizon as they continue to transform? I'm sure you get bombarded with stuff from vendors saying our solution is the best, it's different to everybody else's, and so on. May not be true, or it may not, or may fit the circumstances of Verizon. But what could they do most of all to help you, do you think?
Yeah, it's a great question. Now, at Verizon, we focus on delivering customer-centered solutions. And in order to do that, what we've done is we've created an ecosystem as part of our virtualized networking services. And that ecosystem is an environment in which the customer is in control. The customer decides what he wants to use, how he wants to consume it, and that is what is important to us. Now, we cannot deliver that on our own. We need our partners in the industry to help us with that, and they can help us with that by truly embracing open solutions, like, for example, OpenStack. They can also help us by truly promoting inter-carrier automation standards. And then probably the most important thing for many of our partners, we really need them to make that jump to the real software world. For example, talking about licenses, we need them to implement true software-specific licensing policies, not just copy-paste them from what they used to do when they were still delivering hardware-based solutions.
Fine, thank you. Okay. Automation, there's a lot of talk about automation at the moment. It seems to come around every generation or so, because I remember 20 odd years ago we were talking about automation as well. What is the difference between the automation that was talked about all those years ago and today's automation? What is it? Power, bandwidth, software? What's the difference?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So automation definitely in the telecoms world has been talked about and has been in all reality implemented for many, many years. Now the difference is that in the past this automation got implemented internally within silos, within a telecom's own OSS, BSS environment. The one element is different is that it now starts to impact customers directly. The old automation was all about, can we make our processes better, more efficient? Now it's about delivering, value to our customers. And I think there are a few elements which are coming together which enable us to do that. There is definitely the emergence of newer technologies like software-defined networking and network function virtualization. But there is also a renewed interest in the overall industry to embrace open standards. Because as I said earlier, one operator by themselves can't really do this. We need to be able to work together. And you see what is really interesting is that you see all of these standardization bodies, of which there are many, but they're really all now starting to work together. And that, I think, is really making a difference.
Can I add a further question to that? How do you think automation will help CSPs like Verizon provide their customers with the best possible quality of experience?
Yeah, that's a great question because at Verizon, every time when we deliver a new service, the first thing we're asked to do is to think about the use cases for our customers. So we're not really in the business of delivering technology. We're trying to solve some challenges for our customers. Now, just if you look at the way in which our customers are operating in this real-time enterprise, there are many real-time enterprises about. Look at Amazon delivering you orders within hours, or maybe Azure delivering you a cloud service in seconds. So that's the environment in which our customers need to operate. Now, the challenge is that up till now, many of our customers have had to react to things which are happening, almost like a fire brigade. Something goes wrong, the CIO comes storming in and saves the day. The challenge is it's already too late. Because the issue has happened, and God knows it may have hit the press already. So you really need an IT environment which ensures that in that case the fire doesn't actually start, but even better, that or that the fire gets put out, or even better that the fire doesn't get started at all. That's really what we can deliver with these new services.
We mentioned virtualization. We've talked quite a lot about automation. How are those two combined, allowing you to offer your customers innovative services? And more to the point, what types of services are they buying from you right now?
Yeah, and we've seen a big change. We've been in offering virtualized networking services as the end solutions for about 4 years now. And we've seen a change in which the way our customers are approaching us. They're no longer coming to us looking at us as a traditional telco, but rather working with us as a partner to help them improve, the way in which they are operating, and really trying to understand what automation can actually deliver to them. Because it's not about automating what you already have, but it's about using technology to improve upon that. Now, if you look at the offering which we have put together, I've mentioned this ecosystem before, and really there are 3 elements. First of all, it's all about the choice of virtualized networking functions which we offer. So we have a broad choice of solutions, traditional virtualized routing as the one optimization, virtualized security, voice solutions from a wide range of partners. So we do not believe that we at Verizon are going to be dictating the solution the customer needs to use. Then there's the way in which these customers can consume those solutions from us. So how do we deliver them to them? Also there, we give our customers choice. Either they can choose to use a vendor-specific hardware solution if they choose to do so, or they can use a Verizon x86 open white box CPE, or they can consume those services out of the Verizon cloud platform. And obviously they can combine those. So those are what we offer and how we deliver them. But then there's the entire wraparound on how we manage this. Our management platform supported by our orchestration manager, and that's where we start to deliver solutions like zero-touch provisioning and also closed-loop assurance, ensuring that when something does go wrong, that the system starts to perform some self-healing capabilities and immediately fixes the problem.
We've talked about the upside, the benefits of virtualization, of automation, and so on, the transformation journey. That's a positive side. There is a downside or an obverse to the coin, which is the organizational cultural challenges that go along with it, because often automation means job losses, human beings being replaced by AI or machine to machine or whatever it may be. What at Verizon are you making of those cultural challenges and organizational challenges, and how are you solving them?
Yeah. So I think this is a great question, because that's obviously something, which you almost always get confronted with when new technologies pop up. There is a change, and how does that affect our organization, basically also our customers, because they have exactly the same questions. Now, if you look at our organization, it is true we are going to be automating certain capabilities. We will be able to more quickly deliver services. We will be able to fix some problems more automatically. Now, you could look at that as a challenge. We at Verizon, we like to look at this as an opportunity for our employees, as it kind of removes some, let's say, more standard tasks, some repetitive tasks. For example, a network engineer, instead of watching what's happening on the network and then trying to fix a network issue, won't have to do that anymore. The network will self-heal. But the question then really becomes, but why did that issue truly happen? And how does that relate to the customer environment? And that allows our employees to learn more about the customer environment, provide more value to our customers, and truly helping them to become that real-time enterprise. What we're also seeing, where we're actually seeing a positive effect from the automation and those new technologies, is also the way in which we are developing new products. You may have noticed we bring products to market a lot faster than we used to do. And that is due to the fact that we are no longer following a waterfall way of developing, but are more in a DevOps way of developing. And DevOps means you're not doing this in isolation within product or within IT, but you really need the operational teams to become an integral part of that. And I think that is also having providing our teams, our broader operational teams, with new opportunities for them to have an impact on the direction the company is taking.
Excellent. Peter Konings, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.